A large sinkhole is causing traffic issues after opening up in an intersection in East York. For the latest, let's go live to CP24's Beatrice Baseman at Cosburn and Coxwell Avenues. How big is this sinkhole?
Well, let's show you, Arda. We'll show you just how big it is. It is quite massive, actually quite impressive to see. Crews here now working on the sinkhole. Crews at the city. Clearly, it's causing a massive issue. The intersection is closed, and there's been a couple of basements in this area that have been flooded. This all happened because it seems a water main burst late yesterday, and so crews have been working at this all morning long. It's kind of become the talk of the neighborhood as well. Lots of people coming out to see it, including Glenn Cromby, who I met with his grandson, James. Interestingly enough, you used to do this for a living. You worked for the city on water mains and pipes.
I've done my fair share of broken water mains throughout the city over the years. So,
you get to watch it from the other side of the tape.
Now this is nice. I get to see it from the other side of the tape, and I can enjoy it now, and I don't have to worry about it. So. I have water at my house, so I'm good.
You live in the area. Walk me through, I guess, as you're standing here watching this, what's going through your mind? What are you looking for as someone who's an expert as well?
I'm just thinking about, like, these guys here, they do a great job. They have a lot of obstacles to deal with. There's lots of underground utilities, and they have to be careful of gas, hydro, bell lines, communication lines, and being so close to the hospital, it would be probably high priority cables running through this area. So these guys have a challenge, but they'll stick with it, get it done, get the water back on for everybody, and move on to the next one.
What causes something like this to happen?
There's many reasons this could cause. Like this main here, I hear is over 100 years old, so it could be just age. You know, the ground conditions seem to be pretty fair. There's sand down there, so that's good for the pipe. Like I said, it's probably just age. That's.
When you're watching this, how long is this going to take to actually get fixed? Because they're just in the first stages of this. They're just digging out.
Once they get all the concrete out, they'll have a better idea. Then they can bring in a vacuum truck, and they'll vac around the existing water main. They'll see exactly where the break is. So I would say they'd probably have the water back on sometime tonight, hopefully. I'd say, yeah, if everything works out well, I'd say by 9 tonight they should have it back on.
One of your neighbors here who mentioned back on the Canada Day parade, she noticed there was some water bubbling up already, almost like a small geyser here. I mean, is this something that happens over time? Is it a sudden thing that?
I think there's a lot of cases like that in Toronto where the mains are leaking and they haven't surfaced yet. So it takes time. Sometimes they'll follow a conduit of something, bell, hydrant, whatever, and the water won't surface for years. So unless they could come up with some sort of a leak detection truck that could drive around and pick up leaks, which it's almost impossible to do. But so yeah, that they could show up 6 months after they initially start breaking. So.
You know, we've covered sinkholes before and water main breaks. There's not often a hole this size. What does that tell you? I mean, just the size and scope of it.
It would tell me that the break is quite substantial. There's probably a split in the pipe where it's allowing a lot of water and a lot of high pressure to come out of there, where it would blow concrete out and asphalt. What do you think?
What do you think, buddy? Very patiently.
Yeah, he'll be a good boss one day. Very calm.
Yes, a substantial breaker. Thank you so much for your time. Really
Thank you
appreciate it. We've got the resident CP24 water main expert here now as well, Glenn Cromby joining us. Arda, he lives here in the area, and again, he did this for 40 years, working for the city on pipes and water mains, so came down to take a look. Again, 2 basements in the area have been flooded. Obviously not so great for those people. They're going to have some work to do with their insurance companies, trying to get things back to normal. As Glenn was talking about, the water is still off for some homes here in the neighborhood. The hospital, Michael Guerin, not far as well. So this is certainly an important area. They want to make sure everything's good and get the water back up and running as soon as possible. But yes, the intersection is closed. Still a lot of work here ahead for city crews as the water main is exposed, the pipes are exposed, and there's just a massive hole here in the ground at Cosburn and Coxwell. Arda.
Thank you so much for keeping us updated, Beatrice, and what a good get with that interview.